This is how it all goes down. My name's Gary Hisley, born and raised in Greenfield.
How does that somebody what faith means? Well, to me, I think faith means believing something that you cannot see. Pretty much. And a lot of people ask, what would you do if God came back? And I told them that, well, for one, there's many things that be boggling and running through my mind. For one, I want to see if God will literally throw every sin that I've did, that every sin that I've repented for, throw as far as the east from the west, like he says. Two, I would be wondering why I didn't share the gospel, which I know why. It's because nobody wants to be that Bible-thumping dude, that fanatic, be labeled as that person, and then yet go out and sin. What I mean by that is someone could be like, Gary, I've seen you at the bar, I've played ball with you, I've barbecued with you, but yet why didn't you tell me what you know, and why didn't you tell me this was supposed to be the way we're supposed to live our lives? Well, I just said it. I didn't want to be labeled as a Bible thumper and a fanatic, but yet you see me at the bar and be like, well, I can't take this guy serious. You know, I've done my fair share of alcohol, I've done my fair share of drugs, so I felt like, well, who the hell am I, you know, to tell anybody this or that? But yet we're supposed to spread the gospel, but then it also says that don't put it on anybody like really, really hard to where they, you know, they fall away from me. It's what, you know, that's what it said. I'm talking about Jesus. And the thing is a lot of people say the Bible can't be real, but really, if everything from Genesis 1:1 to the resurrection is real, then everything has to be real in the Bible. Because if you think about it, there was 12 people that walked with Jesus and were put to horrible deaths. And the reason why they were put to horrible deaths is because they believed what they saw. And they stuck by it to the end. And, you know, there was 500 people that saw Christ die on the cross. And I believe, which I get a lot of stuff for this, but there was a lot of books that didn't get canonized in the Bible that we're still finding to this day, you know, that defined that Christ did live. You know, one of them, the book of Enoch, the lost book of Thomas. I can go on. But people are like, well, I don't believe in that because I didn't see it. That's probably the biggest thing. And that's where faith comes in. Believing in something that you cannot see. I know it's hard. A lot of people, because they live so hard lives, and even rich people. It's just, you know, we all go out and we try to fulfill our needs. And we want to be met. Why? Because we all want to feel good. We all want to do good. And we all don't want to be hurt. So what do we do as humans? We do things that make us feel good. Whether it's going out and drinking beer, whether we go out and do narcotics, or do things that take our mind off of shit, that gets our mind off of bullshit, if that makes any sense. Now, a lot of people don't want to hear it from me. Yeah, I've been in recovery, but I've drank beer since then. I mean, if anybody could just go to AA or NA and just start counting from day one and be like, oh my God, one meeting just saved my life, don't you think everybody would be in it? Come on, man, let that sit in. Think about that. Now, if you try, granted, and you really try, because quite frankly, I'm not the person who I was a very long time ago. Yeah, we all fall. And a lot of people, when they fall, they tend to give up. And you can't do that. You can't do that. Even in, like, recovery, even in relationships, man. Like, you wear your heart on your sleeve and you get ran over. Sometimes you got to put your foot down, man. You really do. And I'm not saying put your foot down as in yelling or being derogatory or being a fucking complete dick, because you can't do that, because you have to live your life for yourself. It's okay to wear your heart on your sleeve and go out and help people, but always remember, you can't help that person that don't want to be helped. You could say, hey, I'm here for you when you're ready, but if you're going to go on your life and just totally dedicate yourself to somebody that doesn't want to be helped, you got to let that person sometimes figure shit out by themselves. You know, you can't walk somebody's walk for them, because you have to walk your own fucking walk, man. I'm sorry for cussing, but I mean, it is what it is, man. Sometimes you got to put yourself first. You really do. And it's to the point to where, I mean, simple fact, man, you know, like, you can't go on and be a sucker. You can't let people use you. You can't let people just walk all over you. But you could lay it out like this. Hey, man, this is what it is. This is how it is. Because people know they can go to church. And quite frankly, I know it's hard, because there's so many Christian denominations. There's so many different churches out there that people don't know what the hell to believe. But a lot of people say, oh, you got to find the right church to be fed. And some people go to church. I did this for many years. But which one's right? Which one's right? Now, the thing is why go out and sit there and have someone preach to you because, oh, well, I like the way he preaches. How about you open that shit up? I shouldn't say shit, but how about you open it up, study, and find out what it is for you? For a long time, man, I mean, I was like, I'm going to go non-denominational. I was baptized in a Mormon church, and while I went to this Mormon church, I bashed these guys. I said, dude, for one, there's no living prophet. For one, there's not 12 living disciples that came from the descendants of the original 12 that walked with Jesus, that orders pizza on a Friday, that lives in Utah. I did say that. Granted, do I know if that's true or not? No. I went to a Southern Baptist church. I've been to an Adventist church. I've been to it all. Now, granted, I'm not going to sit here and tell you which one is the right church, but I will tell you this. I have felt God's presence. I have got on my knees. I have cried and everything and said, Lord, what do you want me to do? And I opened that book and started reading and reading and reading. To this day, I'm still not a member of any church. But yet, do I believe if that sky right there opened up and God's face came out, that I wouldn't bow to my one true Lord, to my one true King? You're absolutely right. And you think I'd be smiling? Shit, no. I'd be sitting here like, oh my God, oh my God, is he going to throw my sins as far as from the east to the west? Oh my God, what's going to go on? Everybody be worried. Everybody be worried. And every non-believer would be a believer, baby. So what I'm saying is, God gives us to the very last moment, to the very last breath, to repent, which is probably the most best gift that he's given everybody. He died on that cross and he said, for they not know what they do, forgive them, pretty much. And he gives us the opportunity to repent every single day when you wake up and you go to bed. Now, granted, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a sinner. And you ain't got to believe in me. Straight up. Or believe me. Not believe me, but believe me. But if this can get to one person, and that one person will excel and know more than me and come back and teach me shit, by all means, baby, this front porch is open to anybody. Anybody. Come on, let's talk. Because if you can help me help you, and help you help me, come on. I mean, I don't know, man. It's just, I just feel like I just need to share this. And quite frankly, you guys tell me just blow bullshit up my ass, and I'm going to release it back out and blow smoke up somebody's ass. I don't really care. But we're all going through tough times. If you guys need my situation, I'm not saying my situation's worse than anybody else, but it is what it is. Live for yourself, man. And if you can help somebody up, do it. But you can't help nobody that don't want to be helped. And don't ever be used. Don't ever be used. Sit there, understand, and we're all human, and you know when it's time to walk away. Straight up.